What's up, SNA fans? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another wrestling news. This is episode 144 of the SNA podcast, and we're gonna be where Super Ninja Austin is gonna be talking about the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors that you SNA fans need to know. Part 51 on the sports, not sports Kita, Ringside news article, and on November 2023. And we're going to start off today with some Tammy Sitch news now. It is a heartfelt statements during a sentencing hearing. And it says right here, Tammy Lynn Sitch's life took a downward turn despite her WWE Hall of Fame induction in 2011. Over the past decade, she faced numerous legal issues and personal challenges, making a stark contrast uh, to her earlier success as one of the original WWE divas. And in a prominent figure in 1990s wrestling, 1990s wrestling. Now she's faces sentencing after a series of regrettable decisions that led her astray. Ringside News provides comprehensive coverage of Tammy Lynn Sitch's sentencing hearing. Day for the former WWE Diva on March 25th, 2022, around 8:28 p.m. Eastern. Tammy Lynn Sitch, who didn't have a valid driver's license, was driving south on US one near Grinda Boulevard, or not Granada Boulevard. She didn't stop as required and was reportedly speeding. Her car collided with 75-year-old Julian Lassiter's parked vehicle, leading to his tragic death after being taken to the hospital. Meanwhile, the, the occupants of another vehicle involved sustained injuries to their necks, backs, sides, and heads, but didn't require hospitalization. On November on November 27th, 2023, which is today, Tammy Lynn Sitch's sentencing hearing come around. Tammy Lynn Sitch had a chance to speak directly to the judge during her sentencing, her her hearing. During that time, Tammy Lynn Sitch spoke spoke the spoke about the good she's been able to do in her life, and how she wants to make more of it. Then Tammy Sitch, Tammy Lynn Sitch, directed her attention to the Lassiter family, who was able in court She expressed her deepest sorrow for what she did as she took Julian Lassiter away from them. When and this is what she had to say during the hearing. When I was 16 years old, I applied to college to study bio, bio, biology, bio, biology, and biology and pre-med because I wanted to be a doctor. I want to help people through their pain and suffering, but more importantly, I want to heal people. The first line in hip the hip line of hypocrite oath reads, I will do no harm on March March 25th, 2022. I did the opposite of that. I did harm to someone else, and my entire being was crushed. My career both took a took a different path from medical, but my morals and and ethics remained the same. During this during this time, I was able to think about times I helped people throughout my career. Though my time in the industry, I was able to help people to on spectrum to the other. I was I was able to entertain and bring to bring happiness to people to people's lives. Once I was able to help a stranger who was having a seizure at one of my appearances at a convention, and I've made t- ter- term terminally ill children's children's dreams to come true through the Make a Wish Foundation. I I have done something horrible, but I am so much more than the worst that I have done. I tried to think about the good I've done because when I think about what I did to the Lassiter family that tragic day for a stupid decision, I feel the regret and remorse deep inside deep inside my soul. I know they don't get to rest knowing he's he's gone because when I I was 20, I lost my father as well to heart disease. Last last August, my 87-year-old grandmother passed away. when I was not, when I was when I was car when I was car see incarcerated, and I was incarcerated. I never got to say goodbye to her, just just like they didn't get to say goodbye to their beloved family member. I know, I know it hurts, and how it tears you up, it tears you up for that. I am truly sorry. I know my words are not enough, but please, not not that I will do everything I can to make sure that this never happens again. T- Tammy Tammy Sitch captured the world's attention as Sunny, and she delight delighted fans all over. Now she will spend a lot of time behind bars, but but had she had a chance to speak her piece before the judge handed down sentencing. I back with keep checking back Ringside News for more on this story, and many more. To story of Tammy Lynn Sitch was certainly a fall from grace, and a tragic one as well. And what do you think about this heartfelt message to the Lassiter family from Tammy Lynn Sitch? And did she mean it from the bottom of her heart? Let me know down in the comments below. And, and I hope she really is. And I hope so. She really is thinking about what she have done, what um, for the Lassiter family, and taking the family member out of their took it taking their family member out. Took out a family, but it was under the influence, which I would say my opinion is like the same with Bob, not Buff Bagwell. That's what his name is, Buff Bagwell, and Nick Hogan. I would say if you're not responsible to drink, my best recommendation is not to do it, especially responsible, especially irresponsibly, and while driving under the influence. If you can't do any of those, my best recommendation is lay off the drinks for a while. But yeah, what do you think about this heartfelt message after taking take going back behind bars for a long sentence in the big house? Y'all let me know down in the comments section right down below. We're gonna move on to the next wrestling news. Up next, we got some more Tammy Lynn Sitch, but it's about how long is her sentence is, and it says right here it's about 17 years prison sentence for DUI manslaughter. It says Tammy Lynn Sonny Sitch was once the most downloaded women on in in AOL as Sonny, but those those days are in the past. Despite her previous fame of in, induction into the WWE Hall of Fame in, in 2011, in 2011, Sitch, Sitch's life has been filled with legal problems and and personal challenges in the past decade. Her decline from her earlier success as one of the original WWE divas and a prominent figure in professional wrestling during the 1990s is quite notable. Now, her sentencing uh, date is finally here after a a slew the slew of bad decisions led her down the wrong path. And it says Ringside Ringside News provided comprehensive coverage of Tammy Lynn Sitch's sentencing hearing. There is a lot of unpack at the end of the day for the former WWE diva. Tammy Lynn Sitch had a chance of to speak during her her sentencing sentence hearing. They kept repeating the phrase that she is more than the worst thing she's ever done. Her attorney pleaded for the judge to find a mix between in, incarceration and mental health. They re, rehabilitate rehabilitation. Uh, they did not want the full 25-year sentence. Hey, Trey. Hey, Birdie Bird. Like sentence, like with 6 months of probation after that, but the the pro the pro the proceed the accuse the prosecute the prosecution pushed for the full incar the incarcer car car incarceration period. The pro the prosecution brought up Tammy Lynn Sitch's three DUI in a 21-day span. These these were not good looks as they brought up in instances that we have extreme have extreme have as extensive no instances that we have extensively covered in the past regarding her tragic history of poor decision making. When the judge finally hit, handed down her verdict, uh, Judge Judge Karen Foxman stated that the, these circumstances do uh, not require the al- alternative sentencing that Tammy Lynn Sitch's legal defense asked for. She also spoke about about the egre- the, the egregious the egregious details about the case. Sitch was credited for submitting an open plead to the court. In the end, Judge Karen Foxman ruled that Tammy Lynn Sitch was guilty of the of all charges when all the charges and time was added up. Tammy Lynn Sitch received a 17-year sentence in prison. She will receive credit for 500 credit for 566 days served for so far. That will be followed by 8 years of of the 8 years of probation. She will not serve out that time in a rehab center. This is the end to a very tragic story. And what do you think about her life sentence? I'm not like I mean I would say, what do you think about her sentence being 17 years? Y'all sound off in the comments down below. We're gonna move on to the next wrestling news. Is some CM Punk, yeah, or about CM Punk, of course. It says right here, CM Punk's return to WWE at Survivor Series will mark one of the biggest surprises in WWE history since he has a track he since he a track record he has a track record of of confrontation and controversy. There are also concerns about how Punk will be handled. CM Punk rode one wave of controversy after another during his time in AEW. And he was eventually fired from the company after backstage blow up at All in London. Now he is back in WWE, but but the two didn't. But the two did have a discussion about mentioning fences prior to Punk's return. Tony Khan refused to comment on CM Punk's return, WWE return. He mentioned that he legally can't discuss it, but many others have been able to. Sean Sean Ross Sapp noted behind Fightful's paywall to say that many WWE talent expect expect to speak with higher ups and gain some uh, assurances uh, about Punk and how he will be in the company moving forward. And Sean Ross Sapp noted, as far as AEW, Tony Khan seemed more concerned Saturday night about losing Kat Katu Katuyori Shibata then CM Punk heading to WWE. The majority of reactions we've gained within AEW is people asking about how to how the reactions within WWE has been. The answer to that is much. The answer to that is much more te- tepid than originally expected. That just as as was the case when Punk came back to AEW for Collision. In both WWE and AEW, there had been people that had said they didn't want to work with him and would consider leaving, but hear of we heard of no released um, request from people in AEW, and now WWE connected to it. The report continued as it mentioned that some top WWE talent has inquired with certain uh, individuals in AEW about Punk's potential involvement in the AEW Devil storyline. Within the last month or so, however, Punk's participation in that storyline was never under discussion. While the surprise Punk appearance at Survivor Series was well guarded, within WWE, Punk had confided in or at least dropped hints to a couple of close friends regarding it. We we ultimately utilized a visual from Punk's previous stint with the company, including Render.
Okay. Hey, Julian.
Yeah,
We're about to leave because I gotta go to my doctor's appointment and
yeah.
he has an appointment. But Trey's gonna go here watching Kaji.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'll gladly watch Birdie Bird. Yeah, absolutely. And it says right here regarding the utilized visuals from Punk's previous stint with the company, in, including renders and the Titantron's video from that particular era. We reached out to a source at Peacock regarding the comp- compilation like of punk related content and were informed that it required re, re- relatively minimal time to assemble assemble and it says there were also some guidelines provided on how to handle handle Punk's chance during SmackDown and Survivor Series, with the directive being being to minimize acknowledgement of them as much as possible. We can confirm that there was a real offer put together for CM Punk by Impact slash TNA, as it is a was that Ebo of Wrestle Paralysis mentioned recently. Fightful spoke to several associates with the company this weekend that said he was well liked during his visits visits there visits there, and we're told that the door remains open. There had been some friends of Punk's that thought that was a real possibility before talks with Triple H started. Those close to him fully believe, but would wrestle again. And when it looked like the door wasn't open for a return, it seemed like an option if Punk wanted it. Triple H was very candid. He was very candid about the deal that brought CM Punk back to WWE. He said that things came together in in a hurry, like and that was a rapid process. In the end, Triple H found himself posting a pointed selfie with the Second City Savior after Survivor Series, of course. What's your what's your take on AEW not saying anything about mentioning anything about CM Punk, let alone noting that he wasn't the devil in it wasn't, or let alone that he wasn't the devil, or or not any plans of being the devil in AEW, like this, like before plans with future plans with CM Punk and AEW changed. Y'all let me know down in the comments straight down below. We're gonna move on to excuse me, to the next wrestling news. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna be getting set up ready for something. Okay, I'm back. We got some Raw news now, as WWE Raw's opening hour on the WWE's opening hour on November 11th, 2023, which is tonight, which I'm gonna be doing a review afterwards and see what's gonna exactly go down. Which I'm very pumped for tonight's Raw, because not only we seen the return of Randy Orton, we also see the return of CM Punk. But anyways, like like it said to be commercial free. Whatever that means, we're gonna read it right here. The November 27th episode of WWE Monday Night Raw, following the the post-show Raw of 2023's Survivor Series is gearing up to be an going to be an exciting one, which that ain't that the truth, like I just said. And WWE has just made a thrilling announcement. The first hour of the episode will be presented entirely commercial free, allowing fans to enjoy uninterrupted action, I should say. With the with the return of wrestling icons such as Randy Orton and CM Punk, along with several higher stakes like matches like on the card, this episode of Monday Night Raw promises to be must-watch event. And it says right here, here's a look on the full card of WWE Monday Night Raw on November 27th. Tag team turmoil for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship match with the New Day, which is Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston against Alpha Academy, Otis and Chad Gable versus DIY's Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa versus uh, the Creed brothers, which is Julius and Brutus Creed, and versus Indashir with Veer Mahan and Sangha, and Imperium's Luvin Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. And then we got Ivar against Big Bronson Reed. We got WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match with champion Chelsea Green and Piper Niven versus Tegan Knox. And we're probably going to get we're going to have plenty of more segments, that but until then, like that's the card for now. These three matches has been announced, but we'll probably have some segments with the returns of the second city savior and the Viper, Randy Orton and CM Punk, of course. But yeah. And see what they have to say since their return from this past Saturday on Survivor Series. But yeah, Monday Night Raw comes on live on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. Pacific. And whatever time that you are on other countries, it's like hours away, like whether if it's forward or behind. But yeah, what y'all think about Monday Night Raw? Y'all Monday Night Raw tonight. Y'all sound off in the comments below. And one more thing, yeah. What do you think was gonna go down, and who's gonna win these three matches, and probably a couple more matches that's probably gonna be added to the card on tonight's Monday Night Raw. But yeah, y'all let me know down in the comments below. And we got WWE secretly released another list of NXT talent, and it says right here, according to this Ringside News article, that WWE went through a lot of changes since their merger with UFC to create TKO Group Holdings under Endeavor's umbrella. The corporate landscape gave way to many firings at their headquarters as they move into a new location that also led to some roster cuts, and some fans may not have been informed about certain releases. And it says right here, the comprehensive list of people who WWE fired since the UFC merger is quite large. It includes over 100 employees on a corporate level, and many off the roster, like exclusive, ex or executive, executives, like in a former world champion, like a Dolph Ziggler, where all let go. Sean Ross Sapp noted behind be behind Fightful's paywall that WWE did not officially confirm the releases of Alexis Leet and uh, Olivia Ash and and Guy Berno and a few others. Like the idea was that they were fired, but it wasn't confirmed until now. Fightful asked WWE in an official capacity about the NXT status of Lexis Leet and Olivia Ash and Guy Eberno and others that fans online have sur- has surmised where surmised were released. WWE didn't officially confirm the releases. Like happened in September, but sources confirmed to Fightful that was the case. And it says right here, we we will have to see if any of those names pop up outside of WWE anytime soon. They they may have received enough training at the WWE Performance Center to really do big things on the indies of or elsewhere. It says keep keep checking back with us here at Ringside News as we continue covering this story and so many more in the pro wrestling world. You never know what kind of headline will uh, will will break next, but we will be here with complete coverage. It says, but yeah, what's your take on WWE releasing these three NXT talents of Alexis Leet and Alexis Leet and Olivia Ash, yeah, Olivia Ash and Guy e, Eberno, yeah, Eberno. Let me know in the comments down below. Which I'm not sure if I heard about these guys before. Maybe a Guy Inverno, but not Alexis Leet and and Olivia Ash. But hopefully they find find a wrestling home that they can get make a name for himself though, whether if it's an AEW or somewhere in the independent scene or anywhere like that. They find a wrestling home elsewhere in their future endeavors. And I wish them the best of luck. I believe it won't be that long at all because when you get released on NXT, it's only a 30-day non-compete clause, which they have to wait until the end of December or the beginning of January. Like, which I'll say because I'm not sure if they want to get hired to a company until after the holidays. So I'll say the beginning of January is the latest, or maybe perhaps the earliest. Like, especially if they get their non-compete clause expired by any time like near Christmas time. Excuse me. But yeah, y'all sound off in the comments on what you think. And let's move on to the next news now, and it is some news about Nick Hogan. Receives in a receives in a ra- an arrangement date for DUI arrest, and it says right here, WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan's son Nick Hogan is known throughout the pro wrestling world for this appearances on Hogan Knows Best and so much more. Now he is in some hot water with the authorities, and he has a day in court coming up. And it says right here, like Nick Hogan was arrested on DUI in Florida, and he spent some time behind bars. Now we are getting more information about the arrest, and it was quite a situation. PW Insider reported that Nick Hogan was arrested. Yes, Birdie Bird. Come on. You want me, Uncle Julian, to get you some juicy? You already got some? Okay. Can I help you with something, or are you seeing what Uncle SNA's doing? Want more juice? Okay. But anyway, according to PW Insider, reported that Nick Hogan will be arraigned for for misdemeanor DUI on December 18th. There are no further updates at the time. And what do you think about this? This being on. What do you think about his arrangement being dated on his arrangement of, I believe, his court date, I believe, being on December 18th. Y'all let me know down in the comments below. But ain't December 18th exactly a week before Christmas time? And speaking of which, I don't think I'm gonna be uh, doing a Christmas review, like, because I'll say, even though it's on a Monday this year, and I'll do like a special Monday Night Raw review, but not on Christmas. I would say it'll be like New Year's though, but it'll be pre-taped. The Christmas episode will be pre-taped, so I'm not sure if I should make a review out of the make a review out of the make a review out of the out of the out of make a review out of Monday Night Raw if it's going to be pre-taped, and there's going to be some spoilers that's going to be out there. So I bet my best recommendation is to not make a video, like if it's pre-taped. Like most of the times, if it's not pre-taped, yeah. Okay, we got some NXT superstars set sights on stepping up to Logan Paul. But before I get more further, I am going to help my nephew out just for 1 second. Okay, Uncle Julian, Uncle Super Ninja Austin. I'll give you some juicy. to get through. Maybe later. Can you make this quick because I still got my wrestling news you have to do. Yeah, it's frozen. How about some beer crackers? Okay. We gotta get down and gotta close the freezer if you want. Thank you, Birdie. With the cereal? Cool. Here you go. For what? Here you go. What do you want? These? Two of these? Are these bear snacks? What you want? This one? Lucky Charms? Okay. One second. I know you need milk. Okay. You put it back, Trady. No. Yay. Isn't it sweet, though? He's such a sweet little baby. I love you too. Uncle Julie loves you. Wait just a second, Trady. Let Uncle Julie help you out with that. I see that. Wow. You boss. Hey, Birdie. No, don't put that food in. You already got it. No. Here you go. Here's your cereal. Okay, I'm back. Sorry that took me so long. Okay, it says WWE has a lot of opportunities for their stars, and you never know what matchups will happen next. The that includes those in NXT who are vying for main roster glory someday. Channing Stacks Lorenzo, who is currently one half of the NXT Tag Team Championship, alongside Tony D'Angelo, regained the titles after defeating Chase U on the November 14th episode of NXT. He has his eyes on more than just NXT greatness. During an interview on Nico Knows Best, Channing Stacks Lorenzo his discussed his ambitions following the tag team win, and his aspirations are quite high right now. He's he's working hard, but the future is like bright for Stacks. And this is what he had to say. Right now, I'm living the moment. This is my immediate future. But I look at everything. I look at Logan Paul. I see what he's doing. Stacks mentioned that he used to be compared to Jake Paul's brother, Logan Paul. Even hearing Chance reflecting the Paul brothers during live events. This this left him with a sense of domination regarding the Paul brothers. And this is what he also noted. My goals, my goals is show to show the rest of the world I'm working. I'm I'm working my butt off out out here. He hops into my world and take my tries to take food off my table. Come on, we're going to settle that one settle that one day. We're we're wherever he is, he may be Roman Reigns. We don't know it. If if he does, I'm going to be knocking on his door. It says right here, after a few years of wrestling on the independent circuit, Lorenzo signed with WWE in early 2022. Uh, he he was swifted team up with Tony D'Angelo and and Troy Two Dimes Donovan, uh, adopting a mobster inspired gimmick. Donovan later departed WWE and currently wrestling in AEW as Cole Carter. Lorenzo and D'Angelo remains a team, overcoming some ch- some challenges to secure the tag titles together at WWE NXT Great American Bash in July. Paul has been featured on SmackDown and recently defeated Rey Mysterio to claim his United States title. And it said only time will tell Stacks is able to do in WWE. He is off to a good start and he has a family around him as well. He said those could result in some big things due the line, especially if an eventual possible the split from the family uh, ele- elevates him to higher promotion on the card. And what do you think? What do you think about Channing Stacks Lorenzo uh, challenging Logan Paul because he gets the Paul brother comparisons from live events, and then that's what won him that motivates him of coming to the main roster facing guys like him. I'm not sure if he's gonna be the one to dethrone him for the United States Championship, but I could see him in a dream match with the YouTuber and the social media megastar, I should say, as well. But yeah, but y'all sound off in the comments down below on what you think. And do you think that Channing Stacks Lorenzo is going to be ready for the main roster along with his uh along with his best friend Tony D'Angelo or brother or whatever you want to call him because their team name's the family? Or do you think they're going to split up and they can be in their separate ways and having their singles run? Sound off in the comments. We got some Jade Cargill news that her current training scheduled at WWE Performance Center unveiled. And it says right here, WWE created a big stir when Jade Cargill signed with them. The standout former TBS champion in AEW hasn't showed up on WWE television in an official capacity yet, but she has made cameos for each brand as fans continue waiting. She is still working hard. And it says right here, Ringside News exclusively reported after her on-screen debut that there was a ton of buzz about how professional Jade Cargill had was backstage at WWE Fastlane. how how impressive or how impressive she is. The like like the, like up close, like how well she fit in the and how quickly she did that. There has been nothing but high praise for her. So 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 far, and it appears that she is fitting in just fine. PW Insider provided a a note about Jade Cargill. It appears about Jade Cargill. It appears that she is at the WWE Performance Center, and she's been there on a weekly basis. This fall in line. This falls in line with reports that she is still working toward her debut. And it says right here. And what do you think about? And what do you think? Hey, Trey, hey, Birdie. But 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 what do you think when Jade Cargill's gonna make her proper WWE debut and have her first match? Like I said before, and I'll say it again. Sound off in the comments. But notice on the press conference that Triple H did not want to hurry up and put her in the ring, and if she's not ready enough for her to have her first match in the company yet. So I guess it's best for her to continue her training and make her occasional appearances, non in-ring appearances, I should say. And then when that time comes, she will be ready. But let's move on to the ex-WWE star Dana Brooke. Delight fans with 24 hours of premium content with captivating photo drop. It says right here, according to this article, Dana Brooke, the former WWE Dynamo, excuse me, bro. We renowned for her remarkable athleticism and devoted fan base, like Bond bid farewell to the company back in September. Since her release, she's wasted no time. Is di- is is diversifying her income stream, and her premium content like service is provided to be quite the money spinner. Dana recently gave her fans something to be happy about once again, and it says right here, while Dana while Dana Brooks' WWE departure took her supporters by surprise, it certainly didn't. Definitely didn't dampen her determination. She delivered a resounding message to her critics, making it clear that she's poised for success. After her WWE firing, the former WWE superstar took to Twitter and uploaded a stunning photo of herself while looking in the mirror, as she announced that her premium content will be free for the next 24 hours. And what do you think about? And Danny Brooke also teased a future collaboration with Mandy Rose. Her Fantime account continues to to amass treasure trove and cat captivating content for her devoted followers. So it is likely she will get more uh, subscribers thanks to her current sale. And what do you think about Dana Brooke having a premium content like for fans to see for her exclusively, seeing some very attractive photos, of course. And do you think she's gonna outrun Mandy Rose on getting more fans than she does on her premium content and fan time account? Let me know in the comments down below. And it's been announced that for today, I believe, for today, I believe, like for the premium content, that the first few photos that she upload on the website will be free. So if I was you, Dana Brooke fans, I'll be trying to look at them. Like if you're a Dana Brooke fan, if you want to look at some photos of her, genuinely, of course. But even though I'm not a hardcore Dana Brooke fan, I'm not gonna do that. But but yeah, y'all let me know all about that in the comments down below, and we're gonna move on to the next wrestling news, and that is Ricky Starks give public flowers to CM Punk after WWE Survivor Series return. And it says on this article, CM Punk has a history of shocking fans with his decisions. And WWE Survivor Series was a perfect storm of WWE production. And Second City Saviors free agent status. Hello. Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Hello? Yeah, everything's doing fine. I just gave Brady some cereal. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, I sure will tell him that. Yes, sir. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See you when you get back. Good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Bye-bye. That was definitely. He said he'll be back. He was coming from the. He just came down at the barber shop. He got to pick up mine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was going to what? Going to cereal. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Talk about Ricky Starks now. Well, about first let's see about the free agent status. Triple H said that talks didn't start until about 10 days before this show, and a contract was signed the day of Survivor Series. So everything came together in a hurry. Many around the globe took notice, including those in AEW. Tony Khan has already said everything he can legally say about CM Punk going to WWE. Many more fans are excited, and WWE Raw is set to be a loaded show on November 27th. Ricky Starks, who shared a locker room with CM Punk, noticed that the second City Savior returned to WWE. He sent out an Instagram story with a photo of them in the ring together and a caption that gave public flowers to Punk, saying, "Public flowers for you, man. CM Punk, thank you." Ricky Stark's AEW contract status is unknown at this point. One has to wonder if he may be a star that WWE would want on their roster. After all, he is very close with Cody Rhodes, and CM Punk is is fond of him as well. The fact that Starks is one of Tony Khan's pillars may add to his value as well. It says right here. It says Ricky Starks and Big Bill is still the AEW World Tag Team Champions, having just successfully defending them at Full Gear. he he is a top star for the company, so thanking Phil Brooks like this, it may open the door for more AEW stars in weighing in on things. Keep check keep checking back with us here at Ringside News and said for more on this story and many more. Ricky Starks commenting on CM Punk like this may not win him many favors with the all elite with all elite with the all elite brand, but he's been doing his own thing since breaking onto the scene. Excuse me. And what do you think about Ricky Stark posting a story of him being in the ring with CM Punk and thanking him and giving him his flowers? And do you think this is going to open the door for Ricky Starks to get an opportunity to be on World Wrestling Entertainment, or just could be some kind, just some compliment, just some kind of complimentary appreciation to the Chicago-made star? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. And do you think this is going to rub AEW the wrong way for him thanking him? Like, even though he has a history with CM Punk for the past couple of years, and even sharing the locker room with him, like with the likes of Eddie Kingston, like with Eddie Kingston sharing the locker room with CM Punk, like he mentioned, he's the second Kingston that he ever shared a locker room with, and also they said Ricky Starks shared a locker room with Cody Rhodes, so. Two of the guys he shared locker rooms with are no longer in the company, and that's now in the other company. They made their return. Like with last year, Cody Rhodes been there since WrestleMania 38, and now this year, since this past Saturday at Survivor Series, CM Punk made his 9-year long-awaited WWE return. But yeah, y'all sound off in the comments down below. Hey, Samson. Anyways, let's move on to the. Okay, we got some Royal Rumble news now, but before I get to the Royal Rumble news, I'm gonna check on something real fast, and then I'm gonna come back here. Okay, talking about Royal Rumble 2024. Like WWE to launch Road to Royal Rumble ahead of schedules. And then the Royal Rumble is scheduled Saturday Saturday, January 27, 2024 at St. Petersburg, Florida's Tropicana Field. This marks the second time the Royal Rumble will be hosted at the stadium, with the previous one being in 2021. Notably, this will be the first Royal Rumble with the live fans in attendance since the COVID-19 pandemic affecting affected affected events. Like WWE's new premium live event isn't until the Royal Rumble, so they plan to start building anticipation early, making the November 27th Raw and intriguing one to watch. Which that's 2 months from now. Yeah, the Royal Rumble comes to think of it, uh, it's January 27th, but it's January 27th, but it's gonna be live in it's gonna be live in but it's gonna be live in yeah, it's gonna be January 27th, but today is November 27th. But anyways, we're gonna tonight's Raw broadcasting live in Nashville, Tennessee, at the Bridgestone Arena. Like p- pro, promises to be an eventful one in the aftermath of Saturday's Survivor Series. Ringside News will be here with the update before the show and comprehensive coverage once everything kicks off. BWE logged onto X and he dropped a very interesting note, but about this week's episode of Raw, since the Royal Rumble is the next premium live event. The company has the solid months to build. They are going they are going to take advantage of that opportunity. CM Punk's big return to Raw will undoubtedly pop a number, including it also likes of Randy Orton is also going to be there. And only time will tell if R-Truth, who also made his long-awaited return during the Survivor Series event, will also make an appearance. The show will also feature a tag team turmoil match for number one contender for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. We got the Women's Tag Team Championship on the line, and a battle of the big men of Ivar and Bronson Reed. Only time will also tell if CM Punk or anyone else announces themselves in the 2024 Royal Rumble. At this point, that is the big show ahead of them that they have to build for. So the road to the Royal Rumble could be a very interesting ride. And what's your take? Do you think CM Punk and others are going to announce their spot at the Royal Rumble tonight? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. We're going to move on to the next news now. And I think you're going to see plenty of those return names that returned at Survivor Series: R-Truth, a CM Punk, and a Randy Orton. But anyway, we got more news about Raw and the returning Randy Orton and CM Punk. Is WWE Raw November 27, 2023 preview confirmed matches, start start time, and how to watch. And it says right here, WWE Raw might see a huge viewership boost, like for their November 27th episode. Everything can happen in WWE, and they proved that in the Allstate Arena for Survivor Series after CM Punk made his return to the company. Tonight's Raw, broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, at the Bridgestone Arena, promises to be an eventful one in the aftermath of Saturday's Survivor Series. Ringside News will be here with all the updates before the show and comprehensive coverage once everything kicks off. The longest running weekly episodic television show in history will air at 8 at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central PM, and Pacific 5 p.m. on the USA Network, of course. And it says right here they also have a few things on deck already for their Survivor Series fallout. And it says right here one of the most anticipated highlights of the of the evening is the Raw return of CM Punk, who hasn't hasn't graced the flagship show since 2014. We will have to see what the Second City Savior does as he reinserts himself into WWE's creative puzzle. What do you think about what CM Punk's going to say when he makes his 9-year awaited return on Monday Night Raw? Y'all sound off in the comments down below. And I believe it's going to have some things to do with the Royal Rumble, some things to do with certain wrestlers, including Nakamura, of him referencing him, and so many much more. We're just going to have to see what exactly he's going to say on tonight's live broadcast of the Red Brand. And we're going to move on to the next news now. And we got some Val Venus wonders if CM Punk will promote genocide in the home in the womb on WWE television after his return. And it says right here, CM Punk is back in WWE after a rocky ride with AEW that was filled with one controversy after another. Now that Punk is back in WWE, there are some who wonder if he will change any of his ways, especially when it comes to his outspoken political views. And it says right here, Val Venus has been very outspoken about a variety of subjects. He dragged The Rock for selling his soul, but that is only scratching the surface. The big Val the Valboski has an opinion about CM Punk, and it's quite political. In May of 2022, during an episode of AEW Dynamite, CM Punk appeared as a guest commentator for the match between AEW World Champion Hangman Adam Page and Konosuke Takeshita. Punk wore a shirt with a pro-choice message when he entered that brought some negativity from former WWE referee Duke Warts, Drake Warts. Drake Warts at the time. Over a year later, this subject has not gone away. CM Punk brought the ear, the ire, the ire of Val Venus right after he rocked that pro-choice T-shirt. Venus, who has left pro wrestling behind him in many ways con, to concentrate on his incredibly profitable marijuana business, and known for posting his political leanings on social media. Val Venix logged on to X, and he dropped another screenshot of CM Punk wearing the shirt, the pro-choice T-shirt. Then he included a caption that wondered if CM Punk will try to get away with wearing the same kind of clothing on WWE television. And and he he posted, "I wonder if CM Punk will promote G- genocide genocide in the womb on WWE television like he did in AEW television." Val Venus wasn't done. One fan replied to say the CM Punk comparison makes little to no sense. Then Val Venus also posted a photo of CM Punk holding a sign urging to support LGBTQ youth. The the caption the caption Venus decided to go with said, "Oh yeah, so CM Punk advo- advocating for the genocide of unborn humans and supporting the mental intology of kids getting their chunks chopped off, and while claiming Trump is racist is somehow different." It says Venus X account has significantly restrictions. Uh, a a search for Val Venus's profile yields no result. In and an access to his account is only possible through mention in the timeline. Furthermore, the specific post where he made some unsubstantiated claims, like about the 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 vaccine cannot be embraced. Our our attempt to embed it, like, resulted in an error message stating stating sorry, this content could not be embedded for reference. You can view a screenshot of his of his post below. It says have we will have to see what the big Val Bolsky says next, but we will keep our eyes peeled for it here at Ringside News. CM Punk's time in WWE is just starting for his second run, and Val Venus will probably be watching closely too. And here's the post that he posted on X/Twitter, which made his account, I believe, restricted, I believe. Give you 10 seconds to look at it. If you need more time, I'll recommend you pausing this video right here. But and he even shows the sign that he supports the LGBTQ community. And I understand what that got to do with him returning to WWE, but that's his business. Even though I don't support it, but I do have respect. I have respect for the LGBTQ community. But I do not encourage that. Like, no offense, nothing against it. It's just my preference. But I wouldn't criticize others for supporting it, though. Like, that's their business. That's their decision. That's their freedom of their choice. Of course, yeah. And there's nothing. I'll say there's nothing wrong with their decision. I just don't support it, but I respect. I respect it. Like you should do with everyone else. Like like love. Like you love, like when you love somebody, you love them, like because you love them because you care for them or whatever they do, of course, which I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but you would if you love somebody, you care to do something, anything that they need, like you do it for them, or something that you want to do out of kindness, like that's love, like not expecting something back, like. But that's a story for another day. But I'm saying like whatever, that's his business, like. But like I just don't support that, but I have respect for it. So y'all say he's just showing that he has support on people that are different, like than ordinary people. But anyways, we're gonna move on to the next. And I don't. But before I get to, I also want to weigh in for one thing about Val Venus. Even though I would agree on one thing about him saying, even though I'm not into politics, but I could say one thing about what he said about Donald Trump. He's not racist, but I would say he's not racist. He just have a lot of controversy in the public eye. That's what I would say. Yeah. Especially him making inappropriate comments and even saying build the wall. It's just kind of controversial. Like that's the reason why people think that he's racist, but he's not racist. Like everything he does, it's just not. It doesn't agree with the public eye. That's what I'm thinking right now. Like, because if he was racist, I would say he'll be trying to hang. He would probably try to make a law to try to hang minorities. That's the reason why I would say that, like that, or even try to do any other crucial things on other people and other cultures. Like, if you know what I mean. Like he'll be trying to try to, I don't know how to describe it like properly, but I'll say trying to take out every people that's not like him, like every other people in every culture that are not like him, that's not in his category, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's the only one thing I agree with Val Venus, like what he's saying onto his onto his comments. But I don't say why is he criticizing the likes of CM Punk and like criticizing the like being in his political powers of criticizing of. I'll say he's not like in the politics in the office, but I'll say of him being in the politics. Why is he criticizing like the likes of The Rock and CM Punk of liking the opposite party that he's a supporter of course, like, and he's criticizing him, and then also even saying that The Rock sold his soul to the devil, like, which I don't think that's the case. Like, he maybe have an opposite opinion than you do, Val, but that doesn't mean he's of the devil and he sold his soul. Like, and he made a deal that he gets everything he wants. Like, the reason why he's doing the acorns because he found some investments because he found some investments that's a success into the platform to help others out of being financially successful. And also, the reason why he's doing successful in movies because he found he found something that he was good at into the entertainment industry, and he showed that he's a talented actor. He's not like he sold his soul to the devil to make it more easier, even though at first it was not easy for him to do, but he managed to find something to make him be better at, like whether if it was an acting class or some kind of acting training that made him be better and to improve his entertaining acting skills. But yeah, that's his his business, and he decided to do that. But anyways, we got some projection suggests WWE's contract next TV contract could bring in massive profit. And it says WWE is going through a big time for their business. Not only are viewership numbers up, but profits are also sourcing now. Like, we have a better idea just how much better they are going to do with their new Raw deal. And it says right here, WWE is in the middle of television rights talks. Like, they have already stated that the USA Network is getting SmackDown and NXT is moving to the CW in October 2024. Although WWE Raw's a new broadcasting agreement hasn't been revealed. Not yet. Like, it is still expected to be a blockbuster agreement. Like, F4 one line reports that stock analysts have offered insights into the potential value of WWE Raw TV rights. They anticipate that the upcoming deal could be valued to around $387 million annually, and like annually a notable increase compared to the previous agreement valued the $265 million. This projected amount while slightly below the original valuation of 398 million dollars, holds the promise of significantly boosting the company's profitability. And it says right here, the analyst prediction predictions indicate any upward trend, uh, suggesting that the current valuation of $265 million may be undervalued. Please don't do that, Sammy. But anyways, it says value unveil like when compared the exception like for they anticipate. Excuse me. But anyway, it writes what value would translate to substantial gains for WWE. And what do you think about this theory if WWE goes with this method to get in more profits annually, like on their Monday night show, whether like no matter what TV network broadcasting TV deal they put their broadcasting show on. Y'all let me know in the comments down below. And yep, yes sir, ma'am. This is the end of the SNA podcast video, the Wrestling News SNA podcast video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of the list of the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors that you SNA fans need to know from the from the from the from the Ringside News article. And which one was your favorite news story on this list? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. And also hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a huge thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, click the bell notification so you won't miss when I upload a new video. And on my next video will be obviously the latest edition of Monday Night Raw, Part 16, which will be episode 145. And hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. And this is going to be a very exciting Raw, because they say the first hour will be commercial free. So we'll see plenty of action and plenty of segments, like on the first hour being no commercials, not even the picture commercial, which I'm gonna be watching it like later this evening. Like and on the 3 hours of watching it after the show, I'm gonna immediately go on here back on the SNA podcast. But yeah, I've been your host, Super Ninja Austin. This was the 144th episode of the SNA podcast, Wrestling News Part 51, on which I was talking about the wildest wrestling news on Ringside News. And I'll see you all. Hopefully y'all have a great Monday, and I'll see you all on the next video. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin, the assassin, is out. Bye-bye, everyone. See you all in the next one, SNA fans.